Hello my lovelies, it's time for the new moon reading. So we have a new moon tomorrow and I thought I would share a reading that you can enjoy. Now when I'm doing my new moon rituals, I have my journal with me and I take note of my personal reading. I have some selenite with me to do a clearing. Now you can use incense or sage to do that yourself. I light a candle for focus and I usually have some crystals around me. Now I wanted to share this beautiful crystal with you today. Isn't she gorgeous? This is a black moonstone and I felt she was very appropriate to have with us here today, seeing as it's new moon and the new moon focuses on the black of the moon. So hopefully she'll give us lots of blessings today. So we'll just get on with this. No point hanging about. Now generally for my moon readings I do a Celtic cross. A Celtic cross is a fairly standard spread to do. So I'm just going to cleanse my cards, which I tend to do this way. That knocks all the negative energy out of them. So what can we expect this new moon to bring us? Now this might not be the way that you do your Celtic cross. Many of us do the cross and then the cards down the side, but this is the way that I like to do it, so we'll just run with that. So this card here is the present. The disseminating moon. Now these are, sorry I should have said to you from the start, these are the Moonology cards. They're oracle cards by Yasmin, Boland, and they're lovely. I use these every month for my new and full moon readings. They are the only time that I tend to use them. So let's have a look at the disseminating moon. So the disseminating moon talks about taking time to breathe out. That's what it says on the actual card. What it means for us in the present is that we have got time to take a breath. The situation that we're thinking about here has actually reached its apex and we're on the way down from it. So it's talking about the time from the full moon and now it's starting to reduce. So learn from your experiences and accept the way that things are at the moment and have faith in what is going to happen. So that is the present. Oh no, look at this. We've got a new moon card for the new moon. Isn't that a gorgeous card? This card talks about the challenge. And the challenge is that a new start is coming. And for many of us, that is what happens with the new moon. So there's a big yes coming along. It's very positive. So the challenge that we're going to be facing is that something's starting. But it's got a blessing attached to it. And you are going to achieve your goals. Now, why would this be a challenge? Well, many people don't like to start something new. They don't like to step away from what they know and into the unknown. So perhaps if that's you and you've been feeling a little bit out of your comfort zone recently, then you can relate to that. Card 3 is the past. The full moon in Gemini, the answer you need are coming. So perhaps this is telling us that with our first card, the disseminating moon, that we've had our answer. This card here. is telling us that we've had our answer. It has came to us. But you're nearly there. So this is what's coming to us. Sorry, this is the past. So you've been waiting for your answers. Your answers have arrived. You're also being told that it's going to go ahead. But this is definitely being a challenge for you. So perhaps you've spoken your truth. And now you actually need to live with that, which is your challenge. Maybe you have put out to the universe that you want something to happen, and now this is happening and you're slightly freaked out about it. The recent past, your energy is gaining momentum. So again, I think this is talking about this, that we've reached a point and now we've said what we've needed to say. We've decided on what we've wanted to do with this. And yeah, so this card here, it's relating back to this, as they should do in a spread. We have reached our answer. We've got a new start coming. We have asked for what we've wanted. It is coming whether we like it or not. And now we have to flow into that. It's positive, but you've got to stop trying so hard to make it happen. It is going to happen. You just need to be a little bit patient. I'm just going to zoom back a bit here. So this card here is the outcome if nothing changes, which is a win-win forecast, which, you know what, this is what I'm liking this spread, guys. A win-win. So this is telling me that you are going to be going into a new level of commitment. So if this could be a relationship, or it could be within a job, or whatever it is that you have been wishing for, it's going to start. Just trying to get these camera right. So you've got to remember that people come to you for a reason and not to fight it. So it could be that you're letting go of someone because that season is past. It could be you're letting go of a job because that season is past. That's the sort of two things that I'm picking up on here. And this is the path to the future. What do you need to release? So this again is saying that the situation has came to an end. It's falling away. It's time for you to let go and be easier. So think about what it is you need to release. Whatever the centre of this is for you, you've got to just let it go. Everything here is saying that you've decided that you wanted to move on in some way. This one. Your new start is coming. It is a challenge for you to let go. You've asked your questions and had your answers. Things are moving forward whether you like it or not. And it is going to be for the best for you. And you really just need to get moving. Let it go. Stop trying so hard. That's what all of these cards are saying to us here. So this is more about you. So perhaps you're a bit nervous about doing this, making this move forward to release what it is that you're going to do. But that's just part of being tested, making sure that you're confident with what you can do. So again, if you believe that you can do it, and all the cards are saying that you can move forward with this, then it will happen. But you have to commit to it. You have to decide that this is what you want to do. Make your commitment. Own it, and then move forward. So your dreams are needing a practical plan, don't they all? Yeah. So perhaps you've been dreaming about this and wanting to make this move, make this change, but you know, you just can't charge in willy-nilly and not think about your consequences. So along with the magic that you've got helping you out here, you need to have a plan as well. Sometimes you need a bit of both. So you need to think about where you are at the moment. Maybe write down what you want to manifest this new moon. Remember, a new moon is for new beginnings, new intentions, new things that are starting. And this card here, the cards are certainly telling us that. So I think you need to actually sit down, write down what you want to achieve, and then think of how you can go about doing it. So you could use the laws of attraction there to help you with that. So I think this is what this is telling us as well. You've got to commit to this, and you've got to make a plan for what you want to happen, and then you will pull it towards you. Your hopes and fears. Don't let your past hold you back. Well, isn't that quite interesting? Because I think a lot of this is saying that you've wanted this for some time, but I think you've been a bit frightened to do it. You've been a bit frightened to actually move into this challenge. So this relates to your past. So this is saying that perhaps you've tried to do this before. Perhaps you've tried to change jobs before, move on with a romantic relationship before. Perhaps if it is a romantic relationship, perhaps you've tried to let it be known to the other person, and it's not quite been picked up on by them. But you cannot let that stop you. So you need to release that unhealthy attachment and make some changes. So yeah, I think you've been frightened to do this in the past. So release it and move on. And this is your final outcome. What do we have? Time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. Give rather than take, the new moon in Virgo. And this is our final outcome. So basically, you're good enough. Whatever it is that you're wanting to do, you can do it. You can do it. You need to just let go of that past. Let go of the fear that you've held there. And move on and do it. So stop worrying about things, because if you're thinking about the law of attraction and you're worrying about what could happen, that worry is just going to bring more worry towards you. And stop second guessing yourself. Yeah, you need to figure out what's working for you, what's helping you, and go with it. I think this is a beautiful spread for a new moon, and that is our card. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this. If you do, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, because there'll be more of these coming. And blessings for the new moon.